All right, so there's that one. So let's see, it's something like, yeah, this one especially, I think. No, this book, I remember this now, this section is a little bit wonky. Little while. So some people get a little stuck here with where to go, but do you notice how this is missing an X already? So if you try to kill the X one more time, you see, so if there's a hole somewhere, the problem has already started off having done some of its own problem. So my first step is to kill a letter. Well, it's already got a place where the X's were killed. It's already got a place where the Y's were killed, right? So I pick either X or Y, and I kill it again. It's already done the first step for me. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So if I try to kill this one, something special will happen again. It won't always happen. But what happens when I add 1 and 2? Yeah, the X's cancel, and so do the Z's. So I get Y, that's 0, Y, 0 equals -1. So when I add 1 and 2, again, I get 2 things that die. That is a time to rejoice, right? It's like, oh, sweet. So now I know Y is -1, so what can I immediately figure out? The value of what now? Z. Right, I can't figure out the value of X, because this has no Y in it, and this has too much shit in it that I don't know. But right there, I know what Y is, I can figure out what Z is. Cool. So sometimes we get a little lost when it doesn't quite follow the process exactly. But just realize holes are awesome. That means that variable's already dead. Right? So some of my job is done. So now I can take Y equal -1, plug it into 3. -1 plus 2Z equals 3. Add 1, divide by 2, it gets equals 2. And now that I know both of these, I could use 1. Or now that I know Z is 2, I can use 2 to figure out what X is. I got multiple ways to do this. So again, if I plug it in here, X minus 1, minus 2 equals -2. Add 3, I get X is 1. Just to show you that if it doesn't look right, like it didn't all have X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z, that's actually a great thing. It's already started the problem for you. Yeah.
I know that earlier in your talking about solving systems of equations, you mentioned elimination and substitution. Is there other ways to solve it?
Well, I mean, there's the graphical method. Now here, the graphical method would be really out of reach of us poor humans. Because I don't know if you can imagine, it's hard enough sometimes to graph something in 2D, right? You can't even begin to realize how difficult it is to do it in 3D, right? In fact, some of us might have trouble just drawing a cube, right? I don't know. Of course, if you're a really good artist and you got your whole horizon and the what is it called, the point of the vanishing point, whatever the hell it is. Any artists in here, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you got that little thing you got to come to make it truly 3D, all that kind of crap. If you're like me, I can't draw worth shit, so I'd really be out of luck. But there is another method, of course, in the next section called matrices. Yeah, and you're like, why did I ask? So I was going to do it anyway. That develops kind of a synthetic division approach. Because do you notice how the fact that these are all X's doesn't matter really? All that matters is the numbers in front. Because how did I know to add these two together? Because they're already 1 and -1. So did it really matter that they were both X? No, it just mattered they were both the same. So matrices just say, look at just the coefficients. Get them all to be the same letter up and down, and then screw the letters. Just look at the numbers. And it makes it a little bit quicker like synthetic division did.
Does it have a different name besides matrices method?
Say again?
It has a different name, right? Like someone who made the matrices method, what's his name?
Gaussian Elimination? Yeah. Gauss did a lot of shit. Holy shit, this guy. We could have broken him up and made several people out of him. But and Gauss-Jordan eliminate. I mean, they had two guys that worked together to make it even better. Gauss-Jordan. Do you have to know the names? No. You just have to be able to do the work. Do you guys want to take a break before we get into matrices? I had a feeling you did. So let's do that. What time is it now?